Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and you always say on this channel, this is my starting 11 prediction for the Manchester United Basel game, which is currently tomorrow, quarter to 8 kickoff is on BT Sport. So this is first match of the group stage. We've got tough chits, we've got Moscow away, we've also got to go to Benfica away as well, which is going to be really a tough task in the game. And we know last season progressed fantastically well, in the Europa League, fantastically well to get to the Champions League. And we know Romero played the majority of the Europa League. He also played in the Europa League final as well, did Sergio Romero. But anyway, now we've had 4-0 West Ham, we've had 4-0 Swansea, 2-0 Leicester, and 2-2 against Stoke City. So overall, it's been a fantastic display for Manchester United so far. We've progressed fantastically well, apart from 2 hours at the back from Bailey and Jones against Stoke. Apart from that, we've done well. Lukaku's hit 4 goals, Martial and Rashford, scoring goals as well. They're performing out wide fantastically well. You've got Pogba that's playing well, getting a couple of assists. Mkhitaryan's already provided 5 or 6 assists as well. Bailey and Jones have complemented each other fantastically well, as a centre-back partnership so far. And we know he'd been playing 4-2-3-1, Jose Mourinho, up until the Stoke game. But as I did say, you can't always play the same team. You've got to rotate the squad a bit differently, which Jose Mourinho's been doing. He added Herrera into the mix against Stoke with Matic and Pogba. He also put Matteo Darmian at left-back when Blind had actually been playing fantastically well at that left-back position. But yeah, so there's talks that maybe Luke Shaw could start this game against Basel. Some people may disagree, some people may agree. So anyway, it's going to be an entertaining game. We've been on fantastic form, and the Champions League's very, very exciting. It's good to be back in the Champions League now, and Arsenal haven't got it for the first time in 2 decades. So we are going to confirm some team news. We know that Bailey and Jones are currently suspended for the game, and we know the last time Smalling and Lindelof played together as a partnership was back in the Super Cup. So Lindelof's set to currently make his debut. So we're going to get to the team news. Obviously, we're going to drop Romero. We're going to put David De Gea. Always play your best teams, especially in Champions League. So you're going to go David De Gea in goal. I'm going to go for Antonio Valencia. This is a 4-2-3-1. Valencia at the right back, obviously centre back partnership Smalling and Victor Lindelof, who didn't perform fantastically well in the pre-season, as I said, but you don't know. Left back Luke Shaw. Well, maybe Blind could get it, with his performances at that left back position this season. We know Darmian participated last time out, but we'll see. I think Luke Shaw could get it because, he's been playing. I think he's had 3 games now for the under-23s, Luke Shaw. In January, he's got 18 months left on his contract because he's got under 2 years remaining on his contract. He's receiving £80,000 a week. He did receive a lot of criticism off Jose Mourinho last season. We know he's been injured for quite a long period as Luke Shaw, but I would still give him another chance. And he's nearly regained full fitness now, so presumably he could be ready and he could be fully fit to play at that left back. And a lot of Manchester United fans want to see Luke Shaw at the left back because he's good when he does get them running games. So we will go for Luke Shaw and assets in the midfield. It's going to be favoured. It's going to be either Matic and Pogba, isn't it? But you could even say you may drop one of them. He may put one on the sub. He may put Matic and Herrera there instead. He might put Pogba and Herrera there instead. You don't know. He could rotate the squad a bit differently. So in my midfield, I'm actually going to put Pogba and Herrera in the midfield. I think Matic he's been performing fantastically well this season, but I think he may be benched for this game, but I think he may come on during the game. So I'm going to put Matic and Herrera Pogba and Herrera in the midfield. That's my midfield so far. De Gea, Valencia, Smalling, Lindelof, Smalling, Luke Shaw, Pogba, Herrera. On the left-hand side, we've seen Martial performing there. He's come off the bench twice. He's scored about 3 goals this season. He's already 2 in the Premier League. Did well pre-season as well. We've seen Rashford on that left-hand side as well. Who scored twice in 2 games as well as Rashford. But for me, he did get the start in what was the game? Was it now? The Stoke game. So I'm now going to give it to Martial on the left. We know Mata didn't participate last time. He didn't get started anywhere. And next to Martial, I'm going to put Mkhitaryan in the middle because we know he can play on the right. I think he does operate better in that number 10 position, does Mkhitaryan. So I'm going to put Mkhitaryan in the middle. On the right hand side, as I said, Juan Mata can also play the number 10, but I'm going to put Mata on the right hand side flank. So you've got Martial on the left hand side flank, you've got Mata on a right hand side flank, and you've got Mkhitaryan in the middle. I'm going to put, last but not least, Romelu Lukaku in front at the centre forward. I'm going to put Romelu Lukaku there, who's going to guarantee us 20-25 goals this season. So Jose Mourinho's done good business in the last couple of windows. He's also got a few youth players into the team as well, which is very, very good. So, yeah, and I presume they'll rise up the ranks and get a chance in the future for Manchester United. So, I want us to win the Champions League. It's going to be very difficult. We haven't won it since 2008, but there's so many competitive teams on. There's so many, teams that have spent a lot of money, such as PSG, who've never won the Champions League. There's big games coming up. We've got, Chelsea playing Quarterback. Remember, there's a lot of games. There's, Manchester City playing Feyenoord. Who you'd expect Manchester City, the way they're playing. The likes of Aguero, Gabriel Jesus, who were hitting form for them fantastically well. You saw Monaco last season do well in the Champions League. I can't see them doing well this season. The majority of the players they've lost. So it's a very, very interesting competition. So I've explained it all to you on my preview anyway. So my formation's 4-2-3-1. It's David De Gea, Valencia, Lindelof, Smalling. I think Shaw's going to get put in left back. It may be Blind. We've still got Rojo injured, haven't we? It may be Blind. I do not know. But Matteo Darmian may not be Matteo Darmian, as he did struggle last time out. So my starting 11 is De Gea, Valencia, 4-2-3-1. De Gea, Valencia, Lindelof, Smalling, Shaw, Pogba, Herrera, Martial on left, Mkhitaryan number 10, Mata on the right, and Romelu Lukaku up front. So that is my starting 11 prediction for the Basel game. To quite honest with you, I don't really know much about Basel's league, so it should be really an easier 3 points for Manchester United. I think Rashford's going to be on the bench as well. I think Matic is going to be on the bench as well. I think he'll put Pogba and Herrera in the midfield for the change, because he may rotate it a little bit differently, as he's got to do. He can't play the same team week in, week out. So this is just me speculating on the starting 11 prediction. We'll run through it again. Valencia did have a good game last time out as well. I think he shows intensity. His intensity sprints. He's very, very good on that right hand side. He's Valencia. So going to go De Gea, Valencia. It's been interesting to see how Lindelof performs, and he could be chosen to play against Benfica, and he made 13 appearances in the Champions League, or 12 when he was at Benfica as well. So he's had a good pedigree at Benfica's Lindelof, but he hasn't had the chances yet. But I'm interested to see how he performs. We're Smalling at the centre, so we've gone De Gea, Valencia. We've gone with not Bailey, should I say? We've gone De Gea, Valencia, Smalling, Lindelof, Luke Shaw, Pogba, Herrera, Martial, Mkhitaryan, Mata, and Romelu Lukaku. Tell me what you think. Do you think Luke Shaw is good enough to start at that left back? Do you think it's going to be Daley Blind as it has been this season? I just want to know in your comments about that. I think Ashley Young, yeah, he's going to be a definite doubt, because he's not going to be a first team player anyway. He's going to be used as a squad player, Ashley Young, because he's keen on Luke Shaw's Ashley Young's keen on extending his deal for another year, but I think he's set to have discussions with Mourinho over that. I don't think he's nothing else to offer us. He has had a good, fantastic career as Ashley Young, but we'll see what happens about that. But my team looks very, very promising. I won't get it right. It's De Gea, Valencia, Lindelof, Smalling, Luke Shaw, Pogba, Herrera, Martial, Mkhitaryan, Mata, and Romelu Lukaku. And yes, so that's basically everything to update today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. As I keep saying, do press that. If you do consider subscribing, just press that subscribe button below if you fancy subscribing. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update today. And take it easy, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.